Hi there. I'm getting ready to move, so I'm going through a lot of old belongings, including some old writings and artworks I did as a young child in school. So I came across this book called My Farm Book, and what I'm going to do is walk through it and try to re experience it as if I were a young child to see what I can learn about farm animals and humans' relationships with them. So let's see what we find out. So, first, cows give us milk. So, milk, I know, is that white liquid that I see at the grocery store, comes in bottles and cartons, and I usually use it for my cereal in the morning for breakfast, and I drink it usually a glass with dinner every night. My parents and other people say that it's super important to drink milk because that's where we get calcium, and that's how we have our strong bones. And I know milk, I think it comes out of those things that hang between the cow's legs. I think they're called udders. And I've seen like pictures of people who, the farmers, they sit on stools and they kind of squeeze them and the milk comes out. Um, and as far as I know, the milk is for us. Like there's nothing else that it could be used for. Because if we didn't use it, I think it would just go to waste, or maybe I think the cows have to be milked. Like if they didn't get milked, then they could die maybe. Yeah, and I there aren't any other animals that would benefit from it. So yeah, I think milk is we have to have milk. Um, and I'm sure the cows are very happy to give it to us too. They always seem very happy in the packaging of the milk and in the ads and stuff. So I'm sure they're very happy when we take it from them. Let's see what's next. So pigs give us ham. So ham, I know also I see it at the grocery store. Usually comes in a packaged, and it's either in the form of like slices for sandwiches or in like large hunks. My family sometimes for Thanksgiving every year we have ham instead of turkey. Um, and I know that it tastes pretty good. And I like having it on sandwiches and stuff. And I think also like the cows, that it must be something that the pigs don't really need. It must be something that they're happy that we take from them. Maybe, yeah, maybe they wouldn't be as healthy if we didn't take the ham from them. Um, so yeah, ham's good, and I'm sure it's fine for the pigs. Let's see what's next. So sheep give us wool. So wool, I know, is that stuff that's used to make clothing a lot of times. Like I think I've seen socks made out of wool, and shirts and jackets and stuff like that. So I think the sheep, they need us to take it from them. They need us to trim them, because if we didn't, then yeah, maybe they would be really unhappy and uncomfortable. So the sheep must exist for us to shear them so that we can make clothes from their hair. Um, and I can't really think of anything else that we could use to make clothes. This is pretty much the only thing that exists that we can use to make clothes. So I would say, yeah, wool is cool, and sheep. I'm sure sheep are happy that we take their hair from them. Um, so let's see. Last is horses. Horses give us rides. So yeah, I mean, in movies and advertisements and stuff, you always see like cowboys and stuff riding horses, and they always seem very happy that their rider is with them. And I think a couple times I've ridden a horse, at like a birthday party or something, and they always seem pretty happy. They and again, like, I don't really know why else horses would be around unless we rode them. I don't think that they could like live on their own or be happy without us. So horses are, yeah, horses give us rides. I feel like that's what they're here for. Um, so I notice that all of these say give. So as if they are give kind of implies that it's like a gift or something. It's something that they are willing to, and happy to give us, to have let us have. But I think the reality is, if I could rewrite these sentences now, I think it would be something like this. I think it would be, we take cows' milk. We take the meat from pigs and call it ham. We force sheep to stay still so we can cut their hair off and wear it. And we breed them just for that. And we ride horses and force them to be in terrible conditions where they're stressed out and in pain and mistreated in other ways. And we live in a time now where we don't need to ride horses. We have so many other ways to get around. And yeah, so um, I sure learned a lot about farm animals. So what did you learn?